Hi, this is Jack. Welcome to the Pitbull Bible Online APBT database. We've had several revisions to our search feature, which is the best search feature of any database online. And so we've done another, and I'm going to show you what it is. First of all, one of the things I need to show you is that this right here, the advanced search forum search, has absolutely nothing to do with dogs, as it clearly indicates forum search. It searches forums as well as blogs and articles for content. So suppose you want to search for Babesia or Coccidia or something like that, you would do that here. If you're looking to search for dogs, you need to click on the Pedigrees tab, and then you're going to get a bunch of sub-navigation menu links. You can search the owner database, the breeder database, the breedings database, but what we're going to talk about here is our most advanced search engine, which is searching for bulldogs. So when you click here, you're going to see a whole bunch of different boxes, check boxes, drop-down menus, everything like that, even how you want to organize it. This is extremely advanced, and we've added another element here, which is searching for dogs for sale, commerce, at stud, as well as media, dogs that have pics, dogs that have videos versus those who do not. The other important element to understand is the less you have here, the greater your output is going to be. So let's say if you want to search for a dog named Buck, you want to look for a Grand Champion Buck, okay? I always recommend that you do not put the owner's name. Like suppose you wanted to put STP. Okay, is it STP or is it... You see, just this addition right here can change what your results are. So you just want to put in Buck, the dog's name. Okay? You put in Buck and you go, whoa, hey, geez, there's a lot of dogs with the name Buck. 5 pages, 403 dogs with the name Buck. Well, damn, how do I narrow that down? Well, first way to narrow it down is what is Buck? He's a grand champion. When you click that checkbox, you narrow it down. Now, right away, you can already find the most important buck of them all, which is STP's buck. So you really don't need to go further, but you can. For example, okay, grand champion bucks. There are 7. Well, how many grand champion bucks are 7-time winners? We can clear the air of a lot of these. Boom, only 2 remain. Undertaker's red buck and STP's grand champion buck, with STP's buck being the most important. Clearly you can stop here, but this is just to show you how the more you begin to plug into here, the less and less dogs you get back, which is good. Now suppose you want to do a new search, just click clear and you hit the, you get a whole new start. Suppose I want to look for Jeep. Now again, do I put Crenshaw's Jeep? Do I put Garrett's Jeep? Don't worry about that. Just put in Jeep, the dog's name, not the human. In the case of Jeep, there's a bunch of them, sure, but really not enough to bother narrowing it down. You can see right here there's Garrett's Jeep, so you can click on here and find the dog, or if you're unsure, we now have video and picture cartridges. In Jeep's case, this video, whoever put the video in made it private, so it's no longer visible, but you can see the picture and kind of make sure you're dealing with the right Jeep. Okay, so now let's clear it again and check out some other features that this has. Again, the commerce feature. Let's look at some dogs that are for sale. Okay, you can click the for sale box and submit, and you can see all of the dogs that are for sale. There's a lot of dogs here. Now, if you want to check every dog that's for sale, you can just go through and take a look at them. You can see the picture by the new picture icon that we have. You can see their basic breeding. If you don't know what these go back to, of course, you can just click on the dog and go there. Suppose you don't really care about every dog in the sun that's for sale, but you just want to find a particular dog. Let's say Stone Row Kennels. We'll give Scratching Dog some airtime here. Okay, she is selling this dog Argus. Now she's included a photograph of her dog as well as a video. You just hover your cursor over there and you can see a video of the dog. You can see a basic pedigree of the dog. And so you can, see what breeders, if the person bothered to put in their breeder name, Stone Row Kennel, she did. Okay, so her dog is for sale. Suppose, again, you want to clear this out. And instead of looking for dogs for sale, you want to look for dogs at stud. Now we've just added this feature so there are no dogs put at stud because nobody knows about this yet. So I entered in some of mine and some historical dogs. So let's check it out. Okay, Eli is at stud. Isn't that great? We have a photo of him. You can check out his video and you can see what dogs are for sale. Bolio's for sale, Poncho, not for sale, at stud, Poncho's at stud, and Silverback's at stud. These dogs are dead, but I just put them in there for the hell of it. Okay, so, you can check on the individual dogs, see their picture, etc. Again, clicking on extra boxes adds, it narrows it down. So let's see who is for sale and at stud. There's only one, and I just put them in here, but let's check it out. Whoa, Indian Bolio is for sale and at stud. Again, you can see his picture by going over this icon. If you click on the dog, you will see that he is for sale and at stud. Obviously, he's a dead dog, so he's neither for sale nor at stud. So I'm going to get rid of this here. I just did it for illustration. But this is where you control that on your own dogs. If you want to add it for sale, it puts a sign. Same thing at stud, either or both. I'm going to get rid of it because Bolio is not alive, so he's not for sale nor at stud. Okay, so let's go back to the search feature, bear again, and understand that the more boxes you fill out, the narrower your search goes. If you want to look for all dogs made by breeder, you put in that. All dogs by owner, you put in that. If you want to see some statistical features, which is a little bit different from our statistical database, which is a whole other subject, you can still find some statistics. For example, suppose you want to search all of the dogs that have made Grand Champion. You can click that and you'll get a bunch of dogs. There are 5 pages. There's 420 dogs that have made Grand Champion that have been entered into this database. Suppose you want to narrow that down. Again, everything that you click or add, you are going to narrow and limit your focus. Suppose you want to do Grand Champions that are POR. You submit that and you get a much shorter list of these dogs. If you want to clear and start anew, you can even look for females that are red noses that have made Champion and that are ROM. This is going to be a very narrow search. 0. Okay, that's probably not true because it can mean that people just haven't added the data. There has to be a Champion female that's also ROM. Now we have Champion females. Okay, so the more boxes you click, the narrower your search, as I've said many times, and I'm going to keep saying it. Now we want to look for, let's say, Best in Show and Gamest in Show, dogs that have won that title. Okay, there's a few, but not too many. There's only 30 dogs that have been entered here that are both Best in Show and Gamest in Show. Let's narrow it further and make them champions. Even fewer. Tornado has done it. Tulipa has done it. There's a few that have done it, but not many. Okay, so bottom line is, this is the most complex, yet the coolest and most exacting search feature that there is. Whether it's for sale, if you want to look for champions for sale or whatever, you can narrow it down or broaden it to however you want. The way to make it the most broad, again, is to clear it and just look for a dog name, Red Lady, okay? That's a pretty broad feature, Red Lady. Every dog with the name Lady in red is going to be in there, so you have 65 pages. Good luck with that. Red Lady, you might want to narrow it down just a little bit. So play with this, examine it, realize that it can make things as broad or as narrow as you want to tailor them to be, including Dog of the Year, ROM, POR, etc. And it really is the coolest search feature that has ever been presented, and that's because we record everything in separate data tables, which allows you as a user to really get whatever it is you're looking for handed right to you. Okay, thanks for watching.